Croeso, welcome to TAFAD TAN. TAFAD TAN. It's been about, 2 years? And we are back. And in the studio, we have
James and we have Wez G. Welcome to TAFAD TAN.
Aloha.
Sweet, that sounds all right there now. Cool, man. So, there's no format to the show. It's just really laid back. We just chat about anything like we were before the cameras are on. So, feel free to just chill and we'll get it going.
And if you want to use the toilet to have a shit, you can't. Yeah. But you can have tea. Do you want any more tea? If you do, let us know when you do. Not now, because now it is introducing Jay-Z, Flap Sandwich, and myself, Ninja.uk, Guru Mango, play the bongo. And your name is?
James Muirhead.
Dr. James. Dr. James Muirhead. And your name is?
Wez G.
From Caldicott?
From Caldicott.
Oh, you're in the area. Wes. Yeah. And this is TAFAD TAN. So, Wes. How's it going?
Yeah, not bad. Just jumped on the train, popped up here.
Was it a long journey?
Nah, half hour from Caldicott, Cardiff Central.
How is Caldicott?
It's good, if you mention anything about your experience in Caldicott, talk about Caldicott Castle.
The castle is amazing.
Yeah, I think James is into history as well. I'm sure you want to talk to him about history, but it's a shame we're not in Cardiff Castle today, because that would have been nice.
Would have been nice, yeah, but we're not. We're getting the sun through a window, and it's coming in direct to the mango, to your coconut. Yeah, so, the castle, the Caldicott Castle, remember that. What's the history on that?
It's not the oldest castle in Wales, but it dates back to shortly after the Norman Conquest. The first castle in Wales was Chepstow Castle. That was built not by William Conqueror himself, but by his people. But Caldicott comes about a century later. But I think it was owned. Can you remember what the name of the family is? It's the Bohr family, isn't it? B-O-H-R.
Probably James is going to know if anyone, isn't it?
I don't think he specialises in Caldicott history, but.
No, I have no idea.
Obviously, South Wales has the highest population density of castles in the world, I think.
Oh my God!
Amazing.
That is amazing. Yeah, so it's got more castles.
Yeah, this area, and there's a lot more history in South Wales, because you've also got just locally to Caldicott, you've got Caerwent, which was Venter Silurum, which was
Caerwent.
That's market town of the Silures.
Silures.
Tell me what the Silures are, Flaps. You're a Silure, aren't you?
I don't know, mate. I'm not sure.
They used to dance naked in the hills and run out painted in blue.
Blue,
naked.
yes.
Yeah, they were the most savage tribe in the known world.
Yeah, Celtic Welsh tribe, yeah?
The Romans headed west and got as far as Offa's Dyke and thought, we'll just give up here. We're not going any further.
Yeah,
They can't be civilised.
Naked blue people.
And unlike up in Scotland when they built Hadrian's Wall, they just gave up hope in Wales.
Oh, right.
But they made a little settlement down in Cardiff. I presume that's where we are now, the Romans.
You presume that's where we are?
Well, civilization, isn't it?
And then, what, so with Caerwent then,
they went to a Cillian and had the fortress, Isca Silurum.
Yes.
Fortress town of Silures. But the market town, which is the more civilised part, is Caerwent, which is
so did they conquer South Wales then to get that going?
Well, yeah, they conquered. Well, they headed west basically, and this was as far west as they got. And basically all the population of Britain had to run off to the hills,
to the
west,
hills, yeah,
where they spoke Welsh and Cornish, as Ninja does, and so Ireland. They left Ireland, but all the Celts and original Brits moved across.
Yes.
And so the English language with Latin and later French and German, whatever, for the Saxons. that's not the original language of Great Britain, but Welsh is.
Welsh is, yeah.
And I'm sure you tell me with TAFAD TAN. And
TAFAD TAN. Does anyone know what?
Correct there, Professor Dr. James?
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Pretty accurate.
Excellent. And then when did the Romans fuck off eventually then?
Well, they didn't. I'm here to stay now.
Oh, you're a Roman. You're
We
a
just
Roman.
moved west, yeah.
You're a Roman.
Well, I'm more civilized than you, but
Get out of my country, you cunt.
So they painted themselves blue.
well, apparently, so my friend Johnny Jones from Neath was telling me. He's quite when he said what was it 14 bore size? That's what he said to me.
14 boy size.
Yeah, apparently it's offensive in Welsh, although there's no swearing in Welsh. But he tells me that quite regular.
What?
Basically, it means bums to all Englishmen.
See?
I class myself as Welsh as well as English,
Yeah.
and New Zealand. I'm New Zealand as well. So.
Maori.
Wow, a little bit. I reckon.
Oh my gosh, I can see it, you know. You look a bit like Elvis as well, so it's Maori, Caldecott.
If you saw my rugby ninja, you'd understand.
Let's see. Well, when you took us to the castle, you did the runner and went down the embankment, right? I'd never seen anything like it. It was fucking... Yeah. You said, watch this. And you did the jump. And you rolled down the embankment, man. You just, boom. And then I tried, and the same thing happened to me too. Going up, slip down. It's fun though.
It's easier to do when you're sort of a 12-year-old playing on the rope swings and run down and up a bank. But when you're so we say a bit older, it's not so easy to run up and down moats in country parks. Like
It was slippy though. It was muddy and slippy. It didn't look it, but as soon as your feet touched the...
And he just stood there laughing at us and like didn't even bother. He'd be like a cannonball going down that hill, I expect.
We both dropped like chandeliers from B&Q, innit? And he was just, yeah.
Mongo's Day Out. So James, where are you from, mate? Out of curiosity.
I'm from Crosspine, Maine. It's near, well, not too far from here, about 30 minutes away.
Oh, was it Crosspine, Maine? Can't try to think where it is. Is that in the Vale? Is it or
South Wales Valleys.
South Wales Valleys?
South Wales Valleys.
Which valley is it? Is it the Rhondda or
No. It's kind of Blackwood.
Blackwood? Oh yeah. It's kind of the Gwent Valley then, really, is it? Yeah.
Have they got many hills up there, mate?
It's the nearest one that people will know.
Tumbalam.
Tumbalam.
I absolutely love Tumbalam. Do you know any history about Tumbalam? Because I've been up there and I don't know what it is. Any idea?
All I do know is that allegedly the Druids used to use it as a ritual sacrifice place and used to throw people off the top of the hill.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so it's got it's a lot of like spiritual history.
Yeah, it's something magical about the place, isn't it? I don't know what it is. I get quite goosebumpy when I get up there. Like, it's a beautiful place.
Just bung them off. Yeah.
Just off the top of that nipple bit on top.
It's part of the ritual sacrifice.
Yeah, turn them to sardines, innit? Come here. What? Going down there, bruh.
They got some standing stones at Tazia House, haven't they, as well? But where they do...
Don't know.
I think they do sacrifice there.
Do they?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's quite close to Dufferin, so they might still do it. I don't know.
Yeah. It's a rich history in South Wales for sure. And quite hidden, I think, isn't it?
Hog meat burning in Blackwood Mountains. Blood is flowing like fountains. Witches smashing their breasts and naked bodies against trees, while an innocent man gets thrown off the cliff out of the garden. I think there's all of it to make potatoes and the broccoli and the crops grow was the worship of the old gods. Is that still going on now? The old god worship?
I mean, it is Blackwood. No, as far as I'm aware, no, we've left that behind. It's more worship of the rugby.
Manic Street Preachers are Blackwood as well, aren't they?
Were they Blackwood? Were they, yeah. They were mega, weren't they? They were massive, didn't they?
They're still mega, come on,
Yeah. Huge.
Anyone who thinks Manic Street Preachers ain't mega, go fuck yourselves. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Manics.
Whoa.
If you love them, yeah. If you love them, you'll get bread rolls and Cal from me. All you got to do, is get in contact with TAFAD TAN. Meet us on one of our outings, and you can get bread rolls a bowl of soup, but real butter. Tell them about the real butters, Flaps.
Nah, let's talk to Wez and James, is it? Yeah, I'll talk about it another time, innit? So, Wez, what are you up to mainly these days? How do you spend your time?
Worshipping Taylor Swift, that's one thing. She's got my Cardiff, obviously. But
Why?
I like Taylor Swift, that's all.
Why?
Well, she's the biggest thing ever to happen in music, but apart from that, I'm out volunteering, working for the Labour Party, knocking doors all around Monmouthshire.
Why?
Supporting Catherine Fuchs' campaign to get elected there. That's keeping me occupied.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't done much. The last bit of music I did was the Vine Line podcast.
The podcast,
series.
yeah. I listened to those, they were good.
Well, I did about 5 episodes of that, which is just sort of like a venture into pop music. They're available on wezg.co.uk. Yeah, pop music, just away from a bit of house and whatever, chill out, drum and bass. I've got a cybersecurity business, I'll put that up. Let's have a look.
That one there, isn't it?
Yeah, that there.
4-4 cyber.
4-4 cyber.
4-4 cyber.
Yeah, 4-4 cyber. Just keep me busy after Birmingham a couple of weeks, going to a big conference up there, trade show at the NEC. That's a national cybersecurity show. I went there last year. It was really good. I'm doing a lot of geopolitics as well. Started WezGWorld.com, writing about international politics and
Politics.
I've been a member of Chatham House for a year doing that, which is interesting. Just doing mainly online lectures, but I pop down to Mayfair and go in the club there and listen to various people on the world stage discussing international affairs.
So you're busy.
Well, I keep busy and putting up with you lot as well.
Have you noticed something since you've come in the studio? One thing.
That light over there is pretty bright, but
No. Look, my mug has got a knitted jacket. Observe. You cunts,
I did
observe.
notice a mixed mag with Liam Howlett up there, but that's an old one. But
Collectors, brah, 1992. So, Wez, I've always seen you as a bit of a creative guy. Are you managing to get any sort of creativity into your routine these days? Are you up to anything creative?
I'm going back to do my brown belt in karate, my first brown belt.
Yeah.
That's sort of we were just talking earlier about that's the only place you can switch off really in the dojo.
Yeah.
I've got to get round to that. I'm a bit I have to break my femur. I'm sort of a bit weak, but physically, but getting into that. In fact, one of the things I noticed when I met James, he's a second dan black belt he is, so he's been helping me with some of my what's it called, Teki Shodan, is that right? Teki Shodan, kata. But looking forward to re-engaging with that. Creative, I wouldn't say I'm creative. I just more destructive, I'd say. But
Can I ask you a question?
yeah, go for it, Ninja.
How many times a week do you masturbate?
Well, 72.
Is that the number 72? Excellent. Carry on.
And what about you, James? What are you up to? How do you spend most of your time these days? What are you up to in life?
Yeah, at the moment, I'm taking a little bit of a break away from work.
Nice.
Spending a lot of my time reading. I've just finished a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear.
Oh, yeah, I've read that one, yeah.
Yeah, they're all about the 1% gains.
Yes.
In life. I'm currently reading Louis Theroux's dad's Great Railway Bazaar.
Okay.
All about his travels through various countries and kind of the people and the characters that he's met.
Nice.
Spend a lot of time reading.
Yeah.
Put you in a box, read, according to Carla.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been trying to do. I've been getting back into talking about martial arts, been getting back to
Yeah.
Muay Thai boxing. Yeah.
That's exactly what I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then went kickboxing. Muay Thai is amazing, man. 8 different parts of the body.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It really is.
Incredible.
And it's well disciplined as well. And the training is heavy.
It's intense.
Yeah. I mean, now I couldn't do a full fight with a Thai boxer over, say, 3-4 rounds. I'm not ready, and I will honestly turn around and say that, but I will be. But fuck. So, who is your teacher?
So there's a teacher who trains out at Newbridge. He's a Welsh coach. He's very well respected. Yeah, he trains out and goes to Thailand fairly regularly.
Oh, excellent.
I've never been to Thailand myself. I'd love to go. But
Let me know when you're going, because I'll go,
yeah.
right? We go Bangkok, yeah?
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I love that.
Yeah, and the objective there will be I want Flaps to come, and you as well, Wes, is to keep them on the rice boat. That means I will bang them. I'll crack tires and keep them on the rice boat. They've got to come through me to get to the top, yeah?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that one, The Oppressor.
The Oppressor.
Well, have a shout out to our kid, because he spends half his time in Thailand now. The Cardiff City our kids, he calls himself, Soul Crew, whatever. He's got land in Cambodia, and he spends a lot of time out there. He's invited me out there, but he's a bit of a liability, old our kid. Yeah, he's got land in Cambodia, but he's had, I think his wife is Cambodian, but he spends a lot of time in Pattaya and wherever else.
Oh, yeah. And has he got a house there? Is he his own house? Like?
Well, he's got the land. He's actually putting a load of perfume trees on the land.
Okay.
Because apparently it's like really profitable crop.
Right.
And you don't have to do much to tend it. It's like, I don't know what it. He tried to explain to me. It's some sort of like real powerful sort of Oriental perfume trees, like.
Right. And you've never been out that way, have you yourself?
I've been to Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, but just passing through really on the way to see family in Australia, New Zealand.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, you know, the Cambodia. It was on about ice sprint, and someone said the other day, which I really, really got me. He's asked me, he says, "What's the fastest thing on two legs?" And I said, "Me, because I'm at 8.33. He said, "No, a Cambodian with a dinner ticket would leave you in the dust ninch." I didn't like that one. Anyway, I think
things
Cambodia.
have significantly improved since the days of the Khmer Rouge out there. It's like other place that was suffered at that time, Vietnam. They reckon it's among the best places to travel in the world for destinations. I mean, I'm not sure where James knows much about Angkor Wat, but that's always fascinated me. It's the most mathematically precise monument ever built, and that was built in about the 13th century, I think, out in Cambodia in the middle of the jungle, and it's I think it's a Buddhist temple. I don't know, but it's looks really interesting.
Yeah, it looks fascinating. I know Shag, our old guitarist from Clusterfuck. He's out there now. He's been out there for 1 year. He just doesn't want to come home. Like, he's loving it out there.
I like go for the food. I would really.
Yeah.
I love that style of cooking. The sort of cross between sort of curry and Chinese, like.
Yeah. So your martial art thing you were talking about, is this boxing? Is it from Thailand that you're talking about, or
Thai boxing? That's right.
Thai boxing. Is it?
Yeah,
so with that one, then, have you had any sort of have you got belts? Have you done competitions? Where you at with it?
I'm just training purely for the the physical outlet side.
Right.
Of it at the
Yeah.
moment, and I think that will come later. Like
Yeah.
I've dabbled in martial arts previously, so kind of as Wes said, got a black belt in Shotokan.
Wow.
I've also done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu
yes.
in the past. Yeah, and I've trained, I've trained all over kind of South Wales valleys, up
Fantastic.
in Redditch.
Yeah.
And it's for anyone, I hardly recommend. I don't want to sound too Joe Rogan here, but kind of,
Yeah.
if anyone's looking stressed in their life and wants to expend some energy, clear their head, martial arts is the way forward.
Yeah. I heard that from Wes as well. He said of all the things he does, it's probably one of the best things to sort of ground him, like, isn't it? You said it's one of the most important things you do in your routine was your martial arts.
Yeah, I don't know whether do you come to my friend Gino's club across the road with the capoeira demonstration for the Latin American Society at Cardiff University?
I've not seen that. No.
That was I thought you were there that night, but it's that's different to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But I love to have a go at that. I know they do it over in Bristol, but I don't think there's any classes around South Wales. Yeah. It's like a sort of slave dance type thing, and but it's more of a dance martial art than the Jiu-Jitsu. I think they're similar, but
Anyone
capoeira.
remembers Eddie Gordo from Tekken? That's what he did, capoeira.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Ah, right. Yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah. And when you say the if anyone's stressed in life, this is what you would recommend. What is it, do you think? Is it the physical exertion? Is it being with other people with a similar mindset? What do you think it helps you like?
I think it's a combination of both. I think it's also something about kind of having trained in something and kind of being physically capable.
Yeah.
You know how to kind of release that energy and not release that energy. So what martial artists will always tell you is you're better off running away from a fight than you are physically engaging in one. Yeah. But when push comes to shove, you know, you are quite capable. You don't train martial arts to become a bully. You train it out of you, essentially. You know, all that physical aggression, all that physical exertion, that comes out of you in the training. Right. And if you get a good trainer, and you should get a good trainer, they'll kick the bullies out of the gym straight away because, you know, they're not learning anything from it. You're not learning anything. You know, you're not going to be beaten up or beaten up on or beat up other people. You learn to become a more centered and grounded human being.
Yeah.
Gishin Funakoshi, the master of Shotokan Karate, he wrote about coming home from the pub one night. A load of young lads came out, jumped him, and he said the noble thing to do, which he did, was run off away from them home, like just getting home safe, like rather than engaging in the fight. But relaxation-wise, there's not a better martial art there than Tai Chi, and I've done that for over 20 years, and especially as you get older, it's easy to do. I mean, I'm about the youngest in my Tai Chi class by about 20 or 30 years, but it's great exercise. And across China, they do it every morning in all the parks, and it's something that I really try and promote Tai Chi. They do it at Caldecott Leisure Centre Tuesdays at 12 if you can get on the course for an hour. But it's just relaxing, and there's definitely, people say about Western medicine, how it's so scientific and great and heals everything. There's so much known in Eastern medicine with all the chi lines and
chakras.
I don't know if you know. Try that.
Yeah.
That's an energy ball. That.
Oh my gosh, I can feel it.
No, you're gonna
I can feel it. Did you pull that at your ass or what?
No.
So what you put your hand behind your back for? I can feel energy.
You do that.
I can feel energy. I literally could feel energy.
It's like an energy ball which you get through controlled breathing and chi, like that comes with qigong, that does.
Yeah, because chi comes from the center here, the dantian, which is the center of the body, which is right. And I could feel, I'd seen you put your hand behind your back and then you came out with that. Yeah, and I could feel energy. Literally, I did feel energy.
It's better if I stood up and showed you, mate.
See.
That'll get me down the moat and up the other side, you see.
So I oh fuck, you know.
Didn't exactly come up the other side though, but you just kind of bounced on the floor on your head.
You need to make it out the cannon.
But you hadn't been training then. He hadn't been training then, nor had I. Yeah. But it was a slippy hill, you know. We did drop like chandeliers from B&Q. Yeah. So as you were saying about the capoeira, yeah, because of the Brazilian there, playing the rhythm and stuff. Yeah. I like capoeira. I do a bit of capoeira and that, and but I started to mix it with Ars Rugbyero, which is basically using, you know, like the charging system where you pick someone up and drop them on the floor from rugby, and I find it really effective, our style, because we're on the kind of boom one, so it's just in, drop them, and then back out, and it works. As long as you do circular movements, you got to follow the opponent in circular movements, because it does twist up your head if you don't. Capoeiras kick, when they leap over with their whole body weight, is devastating if it connects.
It's a slave dance, apparently. They weren't allowed to practice martial arts out in Brazil, but they disguised the martial arts as a dance, because you were allowed to dance and whatever, and it's transformed into this popular modern day martial art, but it's got a long history. It's really interesting. I looked at it when I was doing all the stuff on Haiti and Guadeloupe, Martinique, and Toussaint Louverture. I was just listening to Wez G Les Chansons des Îles earlier, which is something I did when I was at Cardiff University, which is a tribute mix to all that music. Because the lecture we're going to later, James and I, at Cardiff University, the World War II photographs of French women or whatever, civilians, not French women, French civilians. Sorry, The lecture's actually in French. I don't think I told James that, but he speaks Spanish. But I'm not sure if he speaks French. The lecture's in French, so you should come out. It's not in Cornish or Ninja, but I don't know if you speak any French, Ninja. Bonjour.
Bonjour, ça va? Ça va?
Oui, ça va bien.
Ça va bien. Comment tu t'appelles?
Je m'appelle Wez G.
Je m'appelle Alawick and Alawick.
You gotta have the air.
What the fuck we got?
You gotta have a throaty R, Ninja. Alric.
No, Alawick. Alawick with a Q. Alawick. Comment tu t'appelles?
Je t'alouette.
So, guys, just go to music a minute. Do you have any any favourite music? We know it's obviously Taylor Swift for you.
No, it's
What
just, I like this obscure underground artist from this event we used to have in Cardigan years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he used to play on the Walters and Hellrider. He's got a certain style, a fairground style.
Oh yeah, that legend.
Made these spectacular.
Yeah, I know the guy you're on about. Yeah,
From Underworld.
From the Underworld.
No,
yeah.
not Underworld. Underwood.
Underwood.
Yeah.
Underwood.
It's like the underground version of Underworld.
Yes, you got it.
Yeah. What's the name again?
Can't remember his name now. Legend though.
It's just shit. Not shit. No, sick note. That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
What about you, James? Have you got any favourite music? Is there something you're into? Is there something you listen to a lot? Or
I've got a pretty eclectic taste in music. So I listen to anything. I'm listening to a lot of Aretha Franklin at the moment.
oh, nice.
But I've started to get into grime recently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's Lloyd Luther is one of my favorite.
Okay.
Lloyd Luther. It's one of my favorite artists right now.
Yeah.
And I think it's a lot of me watching Top Boy and kind of just shazamming the tracks.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. But there's something about, I think there's an edge to it that's kind of been lost in American hip hop.
Right.
That's kind of just my kind of impression. It seems to be less materialistic,
Yeah.
more street.
Yeah.
So I've been listening to a lot of grime to get me through these hard times.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And do you make any music? Are you into the creative side of it, or are you just a fan?
No. I wish I was a little bit more creative that way.
Yeah.
Kind of Wez and the DJ, and he's very, very good at what he does.
Yeah.
But I wish I had that talent for it. But it's more listening to music.
More listening.
Yeah.
Well, it's in there because of the martial art, right? Especially doing Thai boxing, because as you know, yeah, and so the rhythm is in you, right? So, what about starting the ukulele?
It's a start. It's a
Yeah.
start. Yeah, definitely.
The ukulele.
The ukulele. You recommend?
I recommend it, yeah.
Yeah.
And wind instruments. Clarinet to start with. If you can play the clarinet, then you can go on to the saxophone. I think it's you and the saxophone there should be a marriage.
I'll take that on board. Yeah.
What about you, Wes? Do you play any instruments?
Well, Ableton a bit, but and obviously native instruments. Not that I'm very good at producing, but I tried to learn the guitar. I was being taught by a guy called Mike from who was the bassist in the 60-Foot Dolls.
Oh yeah.
He tried teaching me, but he pretty much gave up. I just used to play Dolls music to me, but he's an amazing guitar. Considering he's a bassist, he can just play anything direct, listening off the radio, just play anything, and he's probably the most talented guitarist I've spent time with. Watching actually perform, and he's they had a massive load of success back in the early days, Oasis and everything. And, they're from Newport. I think they're big. What was their big song? Happy Shop, I think, was there. Yeah, so get out there and Google the 60-Foot Dolls.
60-Foot Dolls, yeah.
Sort of a bit of a forgotten sort of gem from the 90s.
Well, I reckon it's in you. You see, listen, right. Check. Yeah. You want to. Yeah. You know how to angle your grasshopper, right? You've got it in there. You've got tune and all that, and I know. So you should start with, guitar. I think you got the discipline.
I prefer the drums in. I learn the drums off you, like, you know, the rhythm, like.
Oh.
You know, it's closer to be a DJ in drums, I think, rhythm, and there's not many DJs who can't tap their feet, you know. When you're in the booth, you get a lot of beats, like, innit, you know, and
Yeah.
the beats are natural, you know, and a rhythm and beat is, I think that's what drives dance music, and that's I struggle to hear even melody and certainly vocals when I listen to music. It's always the beat.
The beat. Okay, then. So
what you do with your drums and stuff is, I find it amazing, you know.
so we'll play the bongo with good mongo. Yeah.
Bongos,
Percussions, I think. Yeah, that would be kind of good. Yeah. Yeah. I reckon the musicians in there.
We
Definitely.
Had, on our boat party a few years ago, we had Peruvian panpipers DJ with us. And I love when bongo drummers perform. Like, I went to Cosmos night before Christmas, and there was a great bongo drummer there, Idris Kamara, who's from Cardiff, who did a sort of live performance on, I think, are they called Djembeli or something? Djembe, yeah, and it was just hypnotic and rhythmic, you know, and I was trying to hook him up with you for some studio work, Flaps, you know.
Yeah, man.
Maybe work with Cosmo, with Bingo Wings, whatever.
Yeah. So, dude, we haven't got long left, but I was just wanted to touch on some of your geopolitics before we end, like, you know. Just wondering what...
Music-wise, this week I've been listening to Skeeter Davis a lot, The End of the World, which is a great song. I'm thinking from the 50s. I think it's quite relevant this week, watching three of the rockets come over from Iran. I was just staying up all night waiting for a Holocaust to kick off.
Skeeter Davis, yeah?
Skeeter Davis, yeah. And I try and listen to... I can't stop playing Warwick at the moment as well, Walk On By. I mean, they're not exactly promos, but they're good songs. But Skeeter Davis is... I discovered it years ago watching the TV series Mad Men about the advertising men on Madison Avenue, and it's just such a good song. I mean, don't overplay it. I mean, I've done a few people's heads in playing that all night long. After about 20 repeats, it gets a bit hypnotic. But certainly with what's going on in the world, as we're on the verge of destruction, the eve of destruction. That's another song, but. Skeeter Davis is something that should be spun.
And that one,
nice.
That tune you always come back, you know. You do. War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. A remix on that one, you know.
Walk On By is that's Walk On By.
Yeah, walk and live, talk and bumbleclot dead. Walk on by. Yeah, walk and live. Talk and bumbleclot dead. This is TAFAD TAN, and we've had Wez G from Caldecott in the studio with Dr. James, historian, martial artist, and alongside me, Jay-Z. Yeah, and this is TAFAD TAN, and we'd just like to say, from us and ourselves, make sure you tune in, to TAFAD TAN.
Fire. Cheers, guys.